Welcome to the Ross Garden Tours 2018 Tours Program launch. We've got lots of new tours happening for 2018, as well, of course, all our regular popular tours. But you need to get in early. They tend to fill very quickly. In fact, even at this stage, some of them already half full. But this is what it's all about today. A very exciting time in at the Royal Botanic Gardens, this magnificent old heritage home. What a great venue. The crystal is out, the cups and saucers are out, the cupcakes are ready, and the tea and coffee is being poured. It's going to be a great day. Welcome to the 2018 Ross Garden Tours tour program launch. It's my job to just to welcome you firstly on behalf of our staff and the Ross family. When I was out cutting these roses this morning, Sandra was inside making millions and millions of cucumber sandwiches. And she was. 1:30 she woke up and then thought, I've got to get these finished. So please don't leave any. 5 hours stint. Yes, nice. But I guess that is indicative of what this company does. The garden tour company, Ross Garden Tours, is owned by the horticultural directors that are standing in front of you and that are working here today. They participate in every single tour in its creation from the very beginning, which might take 3, 4 or 5 years from an idea to actually people leaving on that tour. And very often it'll be the directors that'll escort you on the tour, or one of our amazing family of tour leaders, and many of you have met them, people like Libby Cameron and Michael McCoy and so many wonderful others, Colin Barlow. It's an amazing team of people that are really very much part of our family. But I have to say, so many of you here today are also part of our family. But I'd like to hand over now to Linda, who has spread a lot of vicious rumours about her father. I've just heard that I'm only good for polishing children's shoes and supergluing broken things back together.
It's so true, so true. Hi everybody. Look, I wanted just to tell you a little bit about my experiences travelling this year, well this year to date. I was lucky enough to go, well, I was here last year at this event where a lot of you were, and I heard Libby Cameron rabbiting on about India. She just had this wonderful little twinkle in her eye about India, and I thought, well, there must be more to it. So I snuck on her tour in February, and I have to say, I had the best time of my travelling life. I think it was because I had no expectations. I went with no expectations. I thought I was actually going to not like it. So we stayed in palatial marble-tiled palaces, basically. We started off with yoga every morning. I made all the girls go to yoga every morning. It was such a hoot. We had, yes, there was a little bit of Indian food, but there was a lot of Western food as well. And then everyone had their bottles of gin in their pocket. So every moment we'd have gin and tonics just sneakily at lunch and dinner. And it was one of the most extraordinary experiences of my life. So we've all bonded over India now. The Taj Mahal at sunrise was absolutely magical. And I know that that's a lot of people have that on their bucket list. And it's an up early. The Taj Mahal is kind of one of those buildings, I suppose like the Opera House, where you just fall in love with it the first moment you see it. And because it's opaque, it translates the colours of the sunset and sunrise and reflects it. And that wonderful photo of Princess Diana, remember that? Terrible, all alone at that Princess Diana bench, reflected in the Taj Mahal. So we all sat there and had our photographs taken. The Taj Mahal, because of its white sort of marble, it went pink, blush pink with the sunrise. And this building kind of just draws you in. It's just the most extraordinary building. Anyway, we all absolutely love that. We went on a tiger safari. We saw all these amazing tigers in the wild. So it wasn't just gardens, it was culture, it was food, it was architecture, and of course Jaipur is the pink city. And then we had this extraordinary experience, and this is probably just to sort of make an example of our garden tours, all for the blokes who hate gardens. It's not just gardens, is it? We meet people. We had lunch in a mango tree forest. And we were all sitting on our little boxes eating our little picnic and surrounded by hundreds of Indian kids. And they couldn't speak any English, and there was no way I could speak any Indian. So what we did was, they sang their national anthem and we sang our national anthem in this extraordinary sort of patriotic kind of way in the middle of nowhere. And it just goes to show, you know, people are people, doesn't matter where we are. Just that bond, that sort of, that exchange of energy between us was unbelievable. And there Libby and I were in the middle of a mango tree forest singing Advance Australia. It was so stupid and yet so fun. And then we played a little game of cricket with them. And we were getting smashed at the time in India. Anyway, so that was really fun. So that's how the year started for me.
We're going to hang around to answer your questions.
There's all fresh tea in there.
And fresh tea in there. Thank you, girls. You've done a great job. You did the best stuff. Thank you very much. Have a great day.